Hey, what is going on, guys? NucleusOfGaming, old Jordan here, bringing you a couple of old clips from Black Ops that I've been thinking of putting into a montage for quite some time, but I just haven't really gotten the time recently with all of the new hype going on about the new Call of Duty, which is called Ghosts. So if you haven't seen my last video talking about this topic, go view it. It's really descriptive. I believe it's probably one of the most descriptive out there of all of the different aspects that have been leaked so far. But this is a separate video. This is on the next generation Call of Duty engine, and it just says in the description of the game on Tesco that a new Call of Duty engine will be used and that it will run off. So I kind of pondered upon this, and I did a lot of research, and it turns out that the next generation console will be able to kind of interact with the character. You can more interact with the character himself. So such things as leaning, sliding and rolling, that's what Ali posted, and so he left descriptions and links in the video, and I checked those out as well, and it was pretty informative, and I'll leave links to the videos, or there's really one main one, which is like a kind of like a leaked video by Activision about the next generation not console, like engine, and it's just pretty much the graphics. So I'll leave that down in the description below. But to talk about leaning, sliding and rolling, for leaning we'll start off with that and we'll go in order. So on the PC you are able to lean in Call of Duty, which basically means that instead of just having straight movements like moving and rotating on console, you're able to like move your body to side but not your feet. So it's pretty much just leaning out. It's not really that tricky to it, although you can like peer out past the corners and shoot and stuff. It's pretty much just head glitching, but on vertical ledges and stuff. So here, as you can see, I have to duck out every time from my cover, whereas you'll just be able to just lean out instead. So that will be very good. Sliding, this is pretty much like an advanced version of the dolphin dive. So I take it as you'll be able to dive between bits of cover, say. So I'll try and put into perspective if a video comes up soon, but if it doesn't, then that's cool, not to worry. So what you'll be able to do is like you'll be able to like run over here, and instead of dolphin diving, you'll just be able to like slide on your knees or on your ass with your feet in front of you and shoot at the same time. That was one of the things mentioned. So that's pretty cool, although that would have to be balanced very well. So like currently you can't shoot in a dolphin dive, and I think that's a good and a bad idea, because if you were to put pinpoint accuracy in the slide, if you were to aim down your sight, then it'll make it very overpowered. People will just be sliding for days, and it will be like your only way of getting around the map pretty much. So they would have to balance it very well. Now for rolling, it's not like commando rolling and stuff, although I believe that will be introduced. However, this is more rolling from side to side. So this will more be useful for Battlefield, for example. That's what I'm thinking it of with Battlefield, because say you're like prone with your sniper, and instead of going like you get shot, say, and instead of having to fully like jump up and quickly sprint over to the side, you'll just be able to like roll over, And so this is a cool clip. This is 3 host migrations in a row, and then another 4th one before I get kicked. It was a really bad connection this host had, as you can see. So you kind of just, you're laying down with your rifle and you get shot, and so you'll be able to just like flip, pretty much. You just like flip over like a dog would, and that's pretty much it for rolling. Now they're pretty much like movements though, and the old engine that was used to be called a Quake engine, and what that used to be able to do is pretty much everything that you can now for console. So in Call of Duty 4, in COD 4, this Quake engine was introduced, and that's why everyone was like, and still is, like, oh my god, the connections are so good, the engine's really good as well. A, there were less people back then, and B, you weren't used to it. It was a whole new thing. And same with Modern Warfare 2, although that quickly died out, especially in Black Ops and Modern Warfare 3, and this one as well. So this next generation engine will be able to perform these tasks, and I don't know, like, if you think about it like a car, they pretty much just like they just reskin it. And so, but this time they're making like a whole new model. And so that's what's different now. But I hope you have enjoyed. Let me know if you are excited for the new movements and for the game, pretty much. On the left there is the first video of Call of Duty Ghosts, where I talk about the reveal trailer and some information on that. And on the right is my second episode of the Dawn Guard live playthrough series.